Good morning, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Thursday, the 15th of November, 2018. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad to be with you today. It's a little chilly in Southeast Alabama, hence the reason for this woolly sweater. We're just having a little bit of a cold snap coming through, and hopefully it will pass quickly. At least the rain is going away. Well, yesterday, for those of you who watch me, listen to me on a regular, consistent basis, and tuned in yesterday, and I just want to say, if you didn't tune in yesterday, you can go to YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can watch it. You'll see that I started things off, I kicked things off with a birthday greeting. Now, this is the most ironic part of the whole thing. My yesterday's message on Take Two was don't rush me. And the reason why I said that is because people are constantly trying to forge ahead and rush ahead when it's not time for something yet. And I made reference to the fact that Christmas decorations were going up earlier and earlier every year, etc. Well, yesterday I started things off with a birthday greeting. And guess what, boys and girls? I had an oops moment. How funny is this? The birthday greeting I gave was to my pastor, Lyle Peluso. And after I did my segment yesterday, I bumped into somebody who was a member of my church also. And she said, I watched your segment. Why did you wish Lyle a happy birthday when it's not until the 16th? And here I was so proud that I had greeted my wonderful pastor and wished him a happy birthday, when the fact is that his birthday actually isn't until tomorrow. So here I did, I had that oops moment, and of all things, it was on a day that I was talking about how we rush ahead when it's not time yet. So, Pastor Lyle, what a gentleman he is. Let me tell you about Pastor Lyle. I was so proud that I had wished him happy. I wanted him to know how much I appreciate him and wish him these birthday greetings. So I forwarded a copy of yesterday's segment to him, and all he did in response was say, thank you, Jeannie. What a gentleman. He didn't point out my oops moment. He just thanked me, which brings me to this whole thing today that I want to talk about, and that is the fact that when you mean well, and what Pastor Lyle did yesterday by me sending him that oops greeting was he measured my heart. He saw that I was just reaching out to say thank you to him for being a great guy, a great pastor, wonderful shepherd and leader, and also wish him a special day, even though it's not until the 16th. You know, my nephew Jimmy, he started kindergarten, and one day his teacher asked the class to draw something that was important, to depict something with significance in their lives. And Jimmy grabbed his pen and he started drawing, and this is what he came up with. And it said, my family. Now, is this a Rembrandt? Is this a Da Vinci? No, of course it isn't. It's just some stick figures. But what is it? It's his family. Because that, to Jimmy, was the most important thing that he could think of in his life. I bet you he didn't even need to ponder. He just picked up a pen and just started drawing. So not only does he have himself and his baby brother Thomas, but he also has his mom, dad, and his Gram and Grandpa. And this is really funny because Grandpa's the one with no hair on the end. So he made sure he pointed that out to my sister, that Grandpa was the one with no hair on the end. But how precious is that? Now, what would have happened if the teacher had said, oh, Jimmy, no, you fail. People don't look like this. They have bodies. They don't just have sticks. Their heads are the wrong size. Did she do that? Certainly not. Because what it was measured upon was not how much skill he had as a professional artist. It was based upon where it was coming from. And Jimmy's pure little heart dictated to his pure little head, which then caused his pure little fingers to draw this pure little drawing. And that's what it's about, boys and girls. So next time somebody has, let me get an oops, I dropped my oops on the floor. Next time somebody has an oops moment, they make a mistake, maybe they don't do it just right. Ever go to somebody's house where they worked on a meal and they're not very good cooks and they put something on the table and you go, oh, I could have done better going to Burger King. But it was done with hours of diligence and work so that they could present something to you. What do? Say, bleh, I don't want this food? No. You say, thank you so much, because you measure the heart. The heart did it perfectly with purity, the same way Jimmy's precious and pure little heart drew that perfect picture. You know what? I'd rather have this than $1 million Rembrandt hanging on my wall any day of the week. So measure the heart. And next time you know someone who's means well but doesn't do it just right, make sure that you remember this thought. Okay? All right. Now, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, particularly if you didn't see yesterday's, and you could have a nice little giggle about that one. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Click the subscribe button, and make sure that you also listen to some great music and programming on WRMZ.org. Click the listen button, and hey, remember, tomorrow night, round 2 of the football playoffs, and we're really excited because the Headland High School Rams will be taking on Andalusia in game number 2. And again, these games cost Ram Radio a little bit of extra money. We got to pay for these games. So make sure, if you have the, if you feel so in your heart, go ahead and hit the donate button too. Okay, everybody, have a great Thursday, and remember, do everything with a pure heart like Jimmy did, and make sure that you cut people a little bit of slack when they mean well and maybe don't get it exactly right. Measure the heart. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.